Imagine this. You're holding a coin that looks like nothing more than ordinary pocket change. It's dull, it's small, and maybe it even has a few scratches from years of circulation. But what if I told you that this very coin, a simple 25-cent piece, minted in 2001, could secretly carry a story so bizarre, so jaw-dropping, and so valuable that collectors across the world fight tooth and nail just to get their hands on it? Welcome to the mystery of the 2001 Vermont State Quarter. Before we unravel the secrets and shocking truths about this coin, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and drop a comment below telling me if you've ever found a rare coin in your change. Trust me, after this story, you're going to start checking every single coin that passes through your fingers, because the next one could change your life forever. Now, let me paint you a picture. It's the year 2001. Vermont, the Green Mountain State, is celebrating its rich history as part of the United States Men's 50 State Quarters program, a project that took the nation by storm. Millions of people across America were suddenly fascinated by pocket change, flipping quarters, searching through rolls from the bank, and collecting each new design as it was released. But little did anyone know, hidden within these state quarters were errors, rarities, and oddities that would later shock the numismatic world and send coin values skyrocketing. Among them, the Vermont State Quarter stands tall, not only because of its beautiful design, featuring maple trees and sap buckets that symbolize the state's maple syrup tradition, but because of the bizarre and rare mistakes that turn some of these coins into treasures worth far more than 25. But here's where the story gets shocking. Imagine one ordinary day you're digging through your spare change, maybe at a gas station, maybe in your car's cup holder. You pull out a Vermont State Quarter without a second thought. And in that very moment, you might be holding a coin worth hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars, and you don't even know it. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, let me take you on a journey where history, money, and mystery collide, because the 2001 Vermont Quarter has secrets buried within it that most people have never heard of. And once you know them, you'll never look at your spare change the same way again. First, let's talk about the design, because at first glance, it's peaceful, almost serene. You see camels hump mountain in the background, tall maple trees in the foreground, and sap buckets hanging off their sides, representing Vermont's iconic maple syrup industry. To the casual eye, it's just a piece of art on a coin, but hidden within this design are errors, shocking, bizarre, and sometimes accidental, that completely flipped the script. Collectors discovered double strikes, off-center minting, missing designs, and even strange anomalies that transformed the Vermont Quarter into a hot commodity. And it gets crazier because some of these coins slipped right through the mint's quality control and entered circulation. That means they're still out there waiting, hiding, possibly sitting in a jar in your house right now. Now, let me stun you with this. There have been reports of Vermont Quarters selling at auctions for amounts that make people's jaws drop. One simple Vermont era quarter, something that originally cost just 25 cents, fetched hundreds of dollars. Some rare varieties, thousands. Think about that. A coin most people ignore. Lost between couch cushions, sold for more than a smartphone, more than a luxury vacation, even more than a used car. And you might be thinking, how is that even possible? How can a tiny minting mistake turn a quarter into a treasure? Well, that's the heart of the story. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why coin collectors are absolutely obsessed with coins like the Vermont Quarter. But let's make this personal. Close your eyes and imagine you're standing in a coin shop. The glass cases glimmer with silver, gold, and rows upon rows of carefully protected coins. In the corner, you notice a Vermont State Quarter sitting quietly in a plastic slab, graded by a professional service. The price tag, $750. You blink twice, thinking it must be a mistake. $750 for a quarter. But the truth is, it's no mistake. That quarter has something rare, something collectors crave. And without it, your pocket change is just pocket change. With it, you're holding history, value, and a conversation piece that could stun anyone who hears its story. Now let me tell you a secret that stuns even seasoned collectors. The Vermont Quarter isn't just about errors, it's about symbolism. Released in 2001, just months before the world was forever changed by the events of September 11th, it represents a snapshot in time when America was looking inward at its states, a story. But Vermont's has a haunting beauty to it. The maple trees, the mountains, the sense of quiet tradition. It's almost like a pause in history, captured in metal. And maybe, just maybe, that's why collectors are drawn to it even more. It's not just about money, it's about meaning. But let's shift gears because I promised you a shocking story. And here it comes. One Vermont State Quarter, discovered in a regular roll of coins from the bank, turned out to have a misprint so bizarre that coin experts were baffled. Instead of the usual clear strike, parts of the design were missing, as if the coin had been ghosted. This missing design error made headlines among collectors, and when it sold, the price wasn't just a few dollars over face value, it was hundreds. That's the kind of life-changing luck that keeps people digging through jars of coins, standing through bankrolls late into the night, hoping they'll stumble upon that one in a million find. And let's not forget the dramatic tales from coin shows. Picture this. A collector walks into a bustling convention, coins in hand. He casually shows a dealer his Vermont Quarter, not expecting much. The dealer takes one look, his eyes widen, and he calls over another expert. Suddenly, what the collector thought was a plain coin becomes the center of attention. Dealers huddle, whispers spread, and before long, offers are flying. Hundreds of dollars on the table, and all for a coin the collector almost spent on a soda just days earlier. That's the magic of the Vermont Quarter. But here's the real kicker. Coins like these aren't gone. They're still out there somewhere in circulation. Maybe in your own home. There could be a Vermont Quarter, hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. And that's why, after this video, you'll never spend a quarter without flipping it over first. You'll look at the design, check for errors, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to uncover a treasure in your spare change. So, if you're hooked already, and I know you are, stick with me, because we're just getting started. Over the next several minutes, I'm going to take you deeper into the world of the Vermont Quarter. The rarest varieties, the strangest errors, the jaw-dropping auction prices, and the hidden tips on how to find one for yourself. This isn't just history, this isn't just collecting. This is treasure hunting, and you are about to join the adventure. But first, let me ask you this. What would you do if you found a coin worth thousands of dollars? Would you sell it instantly or keep it as a piece of living history? Drop your answer in the comments below, because I want to know how you'd handle the thrill of discovery. And while you're at it, make sure you smash that like button, because the story I'm about to unfold will keep you on the edge of your seat. Now buckle up, because from here, the journey only gets crazier.